What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy JD Trades, and I'll bring you another market outlook. So, for today, let's just get straight into it. We're going to start things off with the dollar as we always do. Now, when we're looking at things from the daily perspective, I explained to you guys yesterday in the pre-market analysis that we could either get a play out this 4 hour candle or we can retrace a lot deeper into the daily imbalance. Now, price has in fact retraced deeper into the daily imbalance. The structure is still bullish on the daily, so this is an area where it's time for us to anticipate price potentially giving us higher prices on the dollar. Now, when I look at the economic calendar, we do have consumer confidence today coming out later this afternoon. So there's definitely, you know, opportunities on the cards for volatility in regards to the dollar. So I'd like to see the dollar push up out of this area to higher prices. Of course, before we move on, the only other thing I would say is to monitor the lower time frame, the 1 hour, the half hour, to see where price is trying to break structures to the upside. So I really do like this half hour high. I want to see what price wants to do if we actually break this high, or we may potentially head down lower. So, there are of course price can only do one of two things, and that's to push up or to push down. So for the time being, it does look like we may push higher on the daily time frame due to the daily structure. So that's what I'd like to see happen for the dollar. Next up is Euro USD. As you can see, similar picture to the dollar. We are still holding that previous lower high, lower low. So we've pulled back up. So I like to see a potential lower low formed. Now, in regards to Euro USD, it's a little bit tricky. Okay. And the reason why I say it's a little bit tricky because for the pre-market analysis, I said I would like to see these highs get taken, but we've pushed up and we've reacted out of this 4 hour imbalance, and we've just kind of sat here. So there's kind of two pictures that I'm seeing for Euro USD. Um, at the time being, they both point to lower prices. However, price can, of course, head down into this imbalance here. Okay, price can head down into this imbalance here and then give a push back up to the upside. That is a possibility if the dollar fails. However, I'd like to see price, of course, work completely through this area, and then we can anticipate what price wants to do next. Next up is GBP USD. So GU is actually holding in one of the areas that we mentioned earlier on in the week. Okay, so we did of course blow this area out completely, which was the first area that I mentioned. We've now currently sitting inside this area. We had a little bit of a reaction, I believe, yesterday. Okay, it wasn't anything crazy. Okay, we had about 20, let's say 20 pip, 21 pip move to the downside, but then price is now shot all the way straight back up. So, in regards to this, if we head over to the 4 hour time frame, if this area doesn't hold, then I definitely see GU heading back up to the previous area that we were anticipating before. However, that does mean that we will have to most likely break structure unless if we get a new spike or a very aggressive wick to the upside. So, for the time being, we don't really want to see GU break, GU EU break that lower high area. Okay, so we can definitely look for some shorts across most of the majors to at least create the new lower low on the daily time frame as a much easier target to achieve. Next up is going to be for gold. Now, in regards to gold, we had a little bit of a push up yesterday. It wasn't really saying an awful lot in terms of this price action. As you can see, it's quite choppy, it's quite rangy. We are, of course, heading higher naturally. Okay, but for the time being, I really want to see gold potentially take out some highs, maybe work into this higher time frame imbalance before we look for some shorts for gold. I am still on the side of shorting gold. I do want to see gold head lower. We are currently holding this 4 hour candle sitting inside of here. It's a pretty nice reaction so far. So I want to see how far this wants to progress for the rest of the week. Now, in regards to BTC, now I did say I was looking for 63k. We've completely obliterated 63k and shot down to the lows of 53.50. No, not 53, $58,456. That's fine. For the time being, it does look like BTC may look for lower prices, and that's completely fine. The lower, the better in terms of potential overall net gains once we are going for the all-time high. Okay, So, of course, remember that in terms of Bitcoin, it is influenced a lot by economic events and news that does go on inside of the crypto space. This was a very nice area technically to take a long from, but we'll have to reanalyze the picture and go again. Okay? Other than that, that's all from me today. I will see you guys tomorrow for the next one, and I hope you have a wonderful day trading. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on that post notification to get notified whenever I post a new video. And as always, remember the theory behind the practice. Peace.